Hello coolers, welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting developing stories. We are going to start with former boss Ronald Koeman, who have been speaking about his sack, and of course he have hit out at Laporta, claiming that Laporta didn't give him the same time as Xavi Hernandez. Wow, incredible. Very interesting comments from him. We are going to be discussing on that interview as we progress. Then secondly, talking about AC Milan midfielder and long-term Barcelona target Frank Kessie, as it has been reported that AC Milan have responded to those rumors. Of course, talking about their sporting director there, he have just responded to those rumors. And what did he have to say? We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barça, Barça, Barça. Ronald Koeman was appointed as the manager of Barcelona by Josep Bartomeu after sacking Kessie in 2019. The Dutch coach then went on to win the Copa del Rey and even came extremely close to the league title in his maiden season. It was clear, however, that Koeman was not the coach for the new administration. Joan Laporta was never convinced by him and did not hold back some of his words when the season ended, dropping hints that he is going to look for a replacement. Eventually, Koeman was allowed to continue into the new season, but was eventually sacked after a string of poor results. Xavi took his place at the helm, and it seems the treatment the former midfielder has received did not particularly convince Koeman, who has spoken about his sack in an interview relayed by Mundo Deportivo. They did not give me the same time as Xavi. Laporta told me 1,000 times that Xavi would not be his coach because he lacked experience, Koeman said. You won't see me at the Camp Nou for a while. I cannot do that yet. With this president, I can't pretend nothing happened, Koeman continued. The former Netherlands coach went on to suggest that he was never given the financial backing Xavi has been given, referring to the signing made by the club in January. He said, I would have liked these signings as well, but I'm happy for the club since things are going better now, and for the players. It's nice to see Frankie de Jong play good, old-fashioned football. He has so much quality. Koeman also referred to the start of the season when multiple players were injured or suffering repetitive injuries. He had to rely on the likes of Gavi, Nico, Ace Abde, Ferran Jutgla, among others to fill in for key players. He said, I was working with injuries. Now Pedro is back in shape, and also Ousmane Dembele. You can see the difference. Lionel Messi's departure in the summer definitely haunted the new season as Barcelona looked at the future. Koeman suggested that he had the best interests of the club in his mind when he agreed to a few departures. He said, the management insisted on the departure of some players to put the finances in order, and I agreed. But then you see that they pay €55 million for someone shortly after letting Messi leave, Koeman went on to add. Then you wonder if something else was going on. Why did Messi leave? Koeman did not hold back when asked about Laporta. He said, I was not Laporta's coach. I had that feeling from the first moment. After the elections, there was no connection between us. There was a lack of necessary support, and above, money was never the important thing for me. I really wanted to succeed as a coach at Barcelona, to do everything I could. But I realized Laporta wanted to get rid of me because I was not appointed by him. Soon turning 59, Koeman said he will be looking for a new management role in the future. He said, I have agreed with Rob Jensen that we will see the possibilities this summer if there is something interesting, something nice. So those are some of the words from the former boss in his recent interview. I really try to understand what Koeman is trying to say in that interview. But the truth is, he was supposed to be sacked. There is nothing like Laporta did not give me time the way he have given Xavi time. Which time is he talking about? Koeman made a full season with FC Barcelona. A full season and a half. But there was nothing. There was nothing promising. The team had no identity. Under boss Xavi Hernandez, we can see an identity that is gradually being formed. That is Barca's identity. But under Koeman, it's very evident that he will bring these excuses of injuries, no trust from the board, he was not getting enough backing from Laporta, and It's clear. It's clear. Things were not moving. He didn't have any idea, any clue of how to coach a big team of FC Barcelona statue. It was clear, right? It was like evident that Koeman was not the man for the job. And I think he needs to accept that. He needs to accept that. The club was crumbling under Ronald Koeman. That is the truth. It's not all about making excuses. He might not be the boss that we all want. He's a good manager, but not for Barcelona. He can coach mid-table teams in the Premier League. That is his level. But come on, you cannot say you were not given time, like how Xavi is being given time. I don't think that makes sense, does it? But I just think that he's trying to prove his point, whatever. And it really funnies me how he says he can't go to the Camp Nou anytime soon. So I don't see any tangible reason. Whatever he's saying in that interview, I don't think it's concrete enough. It's concrete enough to say, no, Laporta had to give this man time to prove himself. The team had no future. The team had no identity. For 1.5 years, you are a boss of a team and there's no direction. And what do you expect? That they should leave you there to coach and bring the team to shambles? No, we cannot let that happen. Xavi is doing a marvelous job and I think Koeman sees it himself and he needs to acknowledge that. Then on to the next story of discussion. Kessie has been a long-rumored Barcelona target. The AC Milan midfielder's deal ends this summer and the contract extension talks between Kessie and the Serie A leaders haven't gone to plan. The plans are so out of touch at this point that Milan sporting director came out and chatted about the contract situation and the speculation he is wanted at the Camp Nou. The sporting director said, Barca's interest in Kessie, it's normal, his contract is about to expire and we still don't have an agreement. The stance is the one dictated by the club. We absolutely will not deviate from it. It's been rumored that Barca have already made Kessie an offer and are willing to pay him around 6.5 million euros a year if he joins Barcelona. More midfield competition for Xavi heading into the next year would be great. The squad could use all the depth it can get and Kessie would be a great addition, especially on the free transfer. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.